Just a quick story here. It's from Deadline. It's an archive. I'll put the link in the description box if you want to read for yourself. Hannah Gadsby signs multi-title comedy deal with Netflix a year after calling streamer an amoral algorithm cult. So, big surprise. She's a big fucking hypocrite because they rolled out the Brinks truck or whatever you want to phrase it. They gave her money. Now all of a sudden she's all about it. She's returning to the Netflix fold nearly 12 months after slamming co-CEO Ted Sarandos and calling the streamer an amoral algorithm cult. Comedian. You can use that loosely because if you've ever seen her stuff, there's not a lot of jokes. It's not very funny. I mean, the crowd's laughing. The crowd's, it's got that clapter, as they say, where they're clapping their approval, but they're not really laughing. But anyway, whatever. Netflix previously released Gadsby's Nanette, which won the Emmy for Outstanding Writing for a Variety Special in 2018, which tells you all you need to know about the Emmys, as well as the follow-up Douglas, which was also Emmy nominated. The new special is now being recorded on the Australian leg of her Body of Work World Tour, blah, blah, blah. It'll be recorded this week and premiere in 2023. I don't know why it takes so long, though. You got 3 months until the end of the year. October, November, December. Couldn't have it come out sooner. All it is a comedy show. You just set up a couple cameras and there you go. But anyway, whatever. The move is somewhat of a surprise given that Gadsby was drawn into the commotion surrounding Dave Chappelle's controversial special The Closer last year. She was name-checked in Sarandos' internal memo defending Chappelle's special, but soon responded, "Hey, Ted Sarandos, just a quick note to let you know that I would prefer if you didn't drag my name into your mess. Now I have to deal with even more of the hate and anger that Dave Chappelle's fans like to unleash on me every time Dave gets $20 million to process his emotionally stunted, partial worldview. You didn't pay me nearly enough to deal with the real-world consequences of the hate dog whistling you refuse to acknowledge, Ted. Fuck you and your amoral algorithm cult. I do shits with more backbone than you." That's just a joke. I definitely didn't cross the line because you just told the world there isn't one. See, which of course right here just shows she's a huge hypocrite. You didn't pay me nearly enough to deal. But now they are apparently paying her a lot. Or paying her nearly enough. It seems Sarandos and Gadsby may have buried the incident, presumably with the former paying up, which is fucking ridiculous. It's like, I can't imagine that her specials draw in just these huge amounts of people. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know that, because Netflix ain't going to release that fucking information. But this is just absolutely absurd. Gadsby's quote on the deal addresses the notoriously transphobic industry, but says that the multi-comic special, which will be recorded in a single run in London next year, will be a chance for the world to hear these voices for the first, but definitely not the last time. What are you fucking talking about? To hear the voices for the first time? Have you not been around a couple years? Besides the fact that your ass has already had a couple specials. What the fuck are you talking about? That's the kind of absurdity, the kind of just stupid, And in an effort to further open the door I had to fight to get through myself, I will curate and host a lineup show on Netflix featuring 6 new gender-diverse comedians. So it's going to be women, and then probably a couple trans women. Whatever. I mean, if they're funny, they're funny. But odds are they ain't going to be funny. Because if they come from the same type of cloth that Gadsby comes from, they're not going to be funny. Anyway, you can look up Hannah Gadsby and check her out for yourself if you want to see. Maybe you'll find her funny. That'd be cool if you did. Because I don't know how many other... I don't personally know anyone else who's ever laughed at a joke she's made. And hell, it's hard to find a joke she's made. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.